Speaking of pumping, pumping is the most annoying thing ever. In my experience, pumping is the number one thing that I hate about having a baby. It makes you feel like a straight up cow. I'm not lying. I feel like a cow when I'm pumping milk. I hate pumping. I hate pumping. I hate pumping. Okay? So when people be like, oh, just pump milk. I'm gonna tell y'all why I hate. Let me tell you why I hate pumping. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time on this because pumping is annoying for so many reasons. It just makes the whole breastfeeding thing harder than it already is. Okay. So the first reason why pumping is so annoying is because, first of all, you feel like a cow when you're pumping. And second of all, it's almost like having two babies because you got to feed the baby on your breast and then you got to find time to pump too. So you're kind of like doing two feedings. The third most annoying thing about pumping is that you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Fourth, and probably the most annoying thing about pumping milk is that nobody understands. I mean, women, men, people who just had a baby last week, they don't get it. They don't understand that your breast isn't a faucet. This milk doesn't just come out on cue. No, you gotta talk to the boob. You gotta play. You gotta look at your kid just to get, the breast moving, the breast working. See, when they're latched on, the body responds to them. But that artificial pump, that plastic, breast don't be wanting to hear it. Breast don't be wanting to hear it at all. Your breast be like, nope. I'm supposed to be doing something. We'll sit there for 20 minutes and have less than an ounce of milk. It is the most depressing thing ever. And I'm not trying to shade the situation, y'all. I'm a breastfeeding advocate, but I hate pumping milk. And I realized I was just doing it really for the convenience of others so that other people could feed her. I mean, other than her dad. The only time I didn't have a problem with pumping is so that he could have that bonding time with her too. Or if I was leaving her for a little bit, maybe with my mom or something, I would pump some milk and it felt like the reason. But literally, I'm like, why am I pumping? Just because other people want to feed my baby? I mean, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. So I stopped doing it. I just stopped for a while. I took a long break from pumping. I am starting to work on getting my milk supply back up now because, going to be trying to wean her off slowly, starting, when that year mark happens in a couple of days. So I hope she's ready because, it's time. But yeah, pumping is super annoying. But hey, it's helpful and it's not impossible. And there's definitely, smoothies and teas and different things that you can, eat or take. You have to drink a whole lot of water. Ladies, you got to drink a lot of water in order to produce great milk. But when it comes to pumping, please don't get discouraged if you're not pumping a lot. I swear to you guys, my milk supply is trash. Trash. I got like maybe 8 to 10 bags of milk. That's enough for me. If there's an emergency or something, somebody needs to feed her, I think she'll be. Plus, she's eating other things now, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, I was never going to be the girl with a million bags of milk in the fridge, and they got extra fridges and stuff like that to be putting all this milk. It's just like milk heaven. I didn't have that experience. No. Breastfeeding was great. Pumping, not so much. Comment below and tell me how pumping worked out for you guys. I'm very curious. Just pumping ain't for me. The other con to breastfeeding is that sometimes when you do want a little bit of a break and you're introducing new foods, like my daughter, she loves cornmeal porridge, so she literally eats it every day. I would still want to give her milk from time to time, and I'd be like, I need a break from having her on the breast. So I'll say, well, what else can I substitute? What other milk can I give her that's not cow's milk? And when I did my research, I learned that coconut milks and flax milks and hemp milks and things like that just don't have the right amount of calcium that your baby needs. So that is the reason why I probably will continue to pump so that she can continue to have milk once I take her off the breast. But yeah, there is no real substitution for breast milk. And a lot of the times your baby, they say, needs the fat in their diet to develop their brain. So you definitely might have to, find something else to put them on if you're no longer producing milk. And that's definitely a fear of mine because I really don't want my daughter on cow's milk. So the other thing is, yes, I made a mistake and I have allowed my daughter to co-sleep with me because she was on the breast. And I was just like, why get up if I don't have to? Like, why be the mom that gets no sleep? I don't have to. Bad idea. She now needs to be skin to skin with me every night. Like, no exceptions. She won't even take a nap for too long if she don't see me, like, right there. Like, she'd be like, you think you going? You put me in my crib? Oh, no. No crib. Who does that? That's so passe. Like, I'm in 2019, baby. I don't do cribs. I sleep right here next to you. Now, I must say, definitely helps with not making another baby. But now she's getting big and there's not enough room. So it is a battle to now breastfeed her and put her in her own bed. If you guys don't want to deal with that, definitely get up and breastfeed the baby. Put them back in the bed from the beginning so that you don't run into that problem. I mean, it's a cute problem, but nonetheless, it's a problem. She's like a real person in the bed now. And I'm like, you got elbow all in my side. Are you trying it? Like, we got to get you in your bed, in your room that we so beautifully painted and put together for you, honey. 3 tips for moms who are new to breastfeeding. So these are very important, guys. I want to leave you with this because these are 3 things that helped me. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is make sure that you alternate breasts. Your baby will probably choose the side that they like most, and they might fuss a little bit when you try to put them on the other side. I know mine does, but you got to stick to your guns with them too, because you'll end up with one boob bigger than the other. I alternated a lot, maybe not enough, because I was trying to save a breast for pumping. Once again, why pumping is... So I still ended up with one bigger boob, and I'm praying to God every day that my boobs even themselves out when all of this is over. If not, okay, just another thing us girls sacrifice to bring life into this world. But yes, you want to make sure that you alternate breasts so you don't end up looking like cockeyed. Number 2, you might get a little bit of soreness and pain on the nipple when you're first trying to learn how to do it. Let me save you the trouble. What you want to make sure you do every time you breastfeed your baby is you want to take the whole nipple and the areola, right? You want to push the whole thing into your baby's mouth. If you let them get accustomed to only feeding on the edge of your nipples will literally turn into fireballs. They will burn and hurt so bad. You got to put the whole nipple. You got to squeeze it and put the whole nipple into the mouth. Every single person that I've told that to has hit me up and been like, yo, that was it. You know what I'm saying? It's the simplest thing, but you got to shove the whole thing in there. And I promise you, for whatever reason, I don't understand, but I don't know. It doesn't mess your nipples up the way that it does when they're just on that edge. Sometimes they just, no, you want them to be like, look, 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 look. Seriously, you got to get the whole nipple into the baby's mouth to avoid soreness and, cracked, dry nipples. If for any reason you do get a little bit of cracked dryness, just put a little shea butter on there or Vaseline, some type of jelly-like substance on there. Don't put a lot, just a little bit, and make sure to wipe it off before you feed your child again. And my last but most important tip for breastfeeding is to be patient. Be patient with yourself and with your little one. You guys are just meeting each other. Your baby is new to the world. They haven't been here before, and don't expect so much from them. Don't expect them to latch on right away or know exactly how to do everything. They've never done it before. You've never done it before if it's your first time around. So be patient. Trust me, your baby doesn't know how to speak, but they communicate so well with mommy. That's definitely something that I learned with having my baby. And I'm telling you, they will always tell you what they need, and they'll learn from you and you'll learn from them. And breastfeeding is no exception. They'll latch on when they're ready. And I promise they won't starve. So when people come and they talking all that yada, 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 giving you advice that you didn't ask for, be patient with them too. block out the noise, and just remember that you made the decision on how you wanted to nurture your baby from way, 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 way before they got here, and nobody's going to come and change your mind about that. You're a great mom. It doesn't matter if it's your first time, you're doing a great job, and I promise you, listen to yourself, listen to your baby, be patient with the both of you, and everything will work out. This is the mommy reveal. The mommy reveal. So my blog finally has a name. Thanks to my fiance, I couldn't come up with one, and it was like making me not upload my videos because the names I were coming up with were trash. It literally took him 30 seconds, and he was like, the mommy reveal, and I was like, yeah, that's it. See, that's why I keep you around. That was fun, guys. Kai's crying. It's been real. Catch me next time on the mommy reveal. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, click the like button and subscribe. And follow me on IG too. Later.